Welcome to the Explainer. You know, we talk a lot about AI, but what if an AI could do more than just spit out answers? What if it could actually get the why behind your questions? Well, today we're diving into something called eSAMz, an AI that claims it can do exactly that.
All right, so here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the big idea, what it means to be an AI with a heart. Then we'll peek under the hood at its guiding philosophy and the hybrid engine making it all possible. After that, we'll check out something called the AI Cookbook, which is super cool, and wrap up by talking about what it means to have intelligence with a real purpose.
So let's just pause on this for a second. Think about the last time you used an AI. Was it a conversation? Or did it feel more like you were just commanding a machine? eSAMz is trying to flip that script. It wants to be a genuine, thinking partner. And it all boils down to this one simple but really powerful question: understanding the why before it even gets to the what.
Okay, first up, an AI with a heart. So what does that even mean? Let's get into it and see what makes this thing a whole new class of intelligence system.
You know, a lot of the AI we use today, they're kind of like super smart parrots, right? They can repeat things back to you, sound human, but they don't really get it. eSAMz is trying to be different. Its creator, Alakmar Teenwala, built it to be a real strategic partner. It's designed to blend emotional understanding with sharp logical reasoning. So it's not just a chatbot echoing you, it's a partner that's actually thinking with you.
In this quote, this really nails it. The mission here isn't to replace us. It's to elevate our thinking. It's about giving us a tool that amplifies what humans are already great at. You know, deep reasoning, strategy, really understanding things. That's a huge, huge difference in philosophy.
So that's a pretty big mission, right? How do they pull it off? Well, it all rests on 4 key pillars, a guiding philosophy that shapes every single conversation.
Let's quickly run through these because they're really important. First up, heart first. This means it tries to grasp the emotional context of what you're asking before it jumps to a logical answer. Then there's systems thinking. It's designed to see the big picture, how everything connects, not just isolated facts. Radical transparency is a big one. It's not some mysterious black box. It actually shows you how it got to an answer and what its limits are. And finally, adaptive intelligence. It basically learns your style and adjusts its tone so the conversation feels natural.
All right, so that's the philosophy. Now let's get a little geeky and look inside the hybrid engine, the actual tech that makes this all work. Yeah, this thing didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It's been a journey. You can see how it evolved, starting with that emotional foundation in version 1, all the way to version 7, which introduces this crazy powerful hybrid engine. Each version built on the last, getting closer and closer to this vision.
Okay, look at this number. 2 million. This is a huge deal. This is its token context window. Now, what's a token? Just think of it as a piece of a word. So a bigger context window means the AI can remember way, way more of your conversation. We're talking about the ability to have super long, complex chats without it losing the plot.
And to put that 2 million number in perspective, just look at this. Most of the models you might be using today have a context window of around, 128,000 tokens? eSAMz is handling more than 15 times that amount of information. And it's faster, too. This is literally the key to having those deep, meaningful conversations we were talking about.
So what does all this tech actually get you? Well, it means you've got this hybrid engine that gets both facts and feelings. It means it can spot patterns in data that a human might totally miss. But maybe most important of all, it can stick with your original goal, your intent, through a really, really long conversation without getting sidetracked.
Okay, enough tech talk. This stuff is cool, but the real question is, what can you actually do with it? And that's where something called the AI Cookbook comes in.
I love this analogy. If eSAMz is like a pro-level kitchen with all the best gear, then the AI Cookbook is your set of recipes. It basically takes all that powerful, complex tech and packages it into solutions you can use right away for real-world problems. Super practical.
So let's say you're a founder or a strategist. Instead of starting from scratch, you can literally just grab a recipe to help you analyze market gaps, nail down your brand's positioning, or even spit out a full 90-day roadmap for your startup. I mean, that's a massive head start.
And it's not just about using their recipes. It's about building your own stuff. Imagine creating a personal assistant that helps you make tough decisions with pure, unbiased logic. Or a brand voice assistant that makes sure everything your company puts out sounds exactly like you. Or even a coding assistant to help optimize your work. It's all possible. It even helps with the day-to-day grind. You know, the stuff that eats up all your time.
You can set it up to automatically summarize your emails and pull out the action items, or auto-generate your daily social media posts. It can even connect to your other tools like Gmail or X to create and sort your content for you. That's a huge time saver.
So we've got the philosophy, we've seen the tech, but how does it all come together in the real world? Let's talk about performance, ethics, and the overall mission.
Okay, let's look at the data. Now, the user base is small and growing, but check out the engagement. An average of over 10 interactions per session. That's not just people asking one-off questions. That tells you they're having real, in-depth conversations. They're not treating it like a search engine. They're treating it like a partner.
And then there's this number, 96% user satisfaction. Wow, I mean, that's pretty incredible. It really feels like that whole heart-first idea is paying off. When you build an AI that actually tries to connect with people, it seems they really, really like it.
And that kind of satisfaction doesn't happen by accident. It's built on a really solid ethical framework. The whole system is designed to be emotionally considerate, to be transparent, culturally sensitive, and to respect what you are trying to accomplish without any manipulation.
This extends to your privacy, and this part is so important. They are super clear about this. eSAMz does not collect your email, your phone number, none of that. And they absolutely do not sell or rent user data, period. Your conversations are kept private.
So when you put it all together, eSAMz really does feel like more than just another AI model. It feels like a different way of thinking about AI entirely, one that's built with purpose, with a heart. And that leaves us with this final thought, a question for all of us really. When AI has a genuine purpose, what are we going to build with it?